So you think we're crazy? You see us spending our weekends under the hood, scrolling through endless car listings at midnight, getting genuinely excited about things like gear ratios and suspension geometry. You watch us light up when we hear a particular exhaust note 3 blocks away, or see us take photos of random cars in parking lots like they're exotic wildlife. You ask the question we've all heard 1,000 times. Why do you care so much? It's just a car. Maybe we are a little crazy. But here's what you don't understand. We're not obsessed with cars. We're obsessed with what cars make possible. And once you feel it, really feel it, you can never go back to thinking they're just transportation. Chapter 1. It's not about the machine. You see metal and plastic and an engine that burns fuel. We see potential energy waiting to be unleashed. You see a depreciating asset. We see freedom that fits in a garage. When you look at a car, you think about getting from point A to point B. When we look at a car, we think about roads we haven't explored yet. Corners that might teach us something new. The moment when machine and driver become one thing moving through space. You see us working on cars and think we're wasting time. But we're not fixing machines. We're building relationships. Every bolt we turn, every system we understand, brings us closer to something that will never judge us, never let us down, never ask for anything except fuel and occasionally some attention. You think we spend too much money on cars. We think we're investing in experiences you can't buy anywhere else. The feeling of nailing a perfect downshift. The satisfaction of diagnosing a problem that stumped the dealership. The pure joy of taking a corner at exactly the right speed, in exactly the right gear. This isn't about showing off. Most of our favorite moments happen alone, on empty roads, where nobody else will ever know what we just experienced. It's about the private conversation between human and machine. Chapter 2. The language you don't speak. We know you think we're speaking a foreign language when we talk about cars, torque curves, and compression ratios, and weight distribution. But these aren't just technical terms. They're descriptions of feelings. When we say a car has good steering feel, we're talking about trust, the ability to sense exactly what the front wheels are doing. When we talk about throttle response, we're describing the difference between asking a machine to do something and having a conversation with it. You think horsepower is just bragging rights. To us, it's potential. Not the potential to go fast. Anyone can go fast in a straight line. The potential to experience physics in ways that walking or flying or sitting still never allow. We talk about cars like they have personalities because, in our experience, they do. Some are eager and responsive. Others are lazy and comfortable. Some are temperamental and demanding. Others are reliable and forgiving, always ready when you need them. You think we're anthropomorphizing machines. We think we're recognizing the character that emerges from thousands of engineered decisions. Every car is the sum of countless choices made by engineers and designers, and those choices create something that feels unique, individual, alive. Chapter 3. The therapy. You don't recognize. You see us driving and think we're just going somewhere. But sometimes we're not going anywhere at all. Sometimes we're driving to think, to clear our heads, to process emotions that don't fit into words. There's something about driving, the focus it requires, the rhythm it creates, the sense of forward motion, even when life feels stuck, that helps us make sense of things. The car becomes a moving meditation chamber where the noise in our heads finally quiets down. When we're stressed, we don't go to a therapist, we go for a drive. When we're celebrating, we don't pop champagne, we take the long way home. When we need to think through a problem, we find an empty road and let the rhythm of shifting and steering create space for solutions to emerge. You see this as escapism. We see it as processing. The car isn't helping us avoid reality. It's helping us engage with it from a different angle. Movement creates clarity in ways that sitting still never can. Chapter 4. The community you can't see. You think car culture is about showing off, about who has the fastest or rarest machine. And sometimes it is, but mostly it's about connection, about finding people who speak the same language, who understand the same obsessions. We don't gather to compare bank accounts. We gather to share experiences. The road that changed how we think about driving. The car that taught us something important about ourselves. The breakdown that turned into an adventure. Car meets aren't about judging each other's rides. They're about celebrating the diversity of ways people can fall in love with machines. The guy with the pristine show car and the girl with the ratty track car. We all understand something you don't. That cars are canvases for self-expression, tools for exploration, partners in figuring out who we are. Chapter 5. Why this matters. We're not asking you to understand. We're not trying to convert you, but maybe you could stop seeing our passion as a character flaw and start seeing it as what it actually is. A deep appreciation for engineering, for craftsmanship, for the beautiful complexity of machines designed to serve humans. We love cars the way some people love music or art or literature. Not because we have to, but because we can't help it. Because they move us, literally and figuratively. Because they represent human ingenuity and creativity and the endless quest to make something better, faster, more beautiful. When you see us spending Saturday morning washing a car that's already clean, know that we're practicing gratitude, taking care of something that takes care of us, maintaining a relationship that gives us joy, freedom, and purpose. When you see us getting excited about a car you think is loud or impractical, know that we're not showing off. We're celebrating the fact that someone, somewhere, decided that efficiency wasn't enough. That sometimes the world needs things that are beautiful and powerful and completely unnecessary just because they make life more interesting. So no, you don't have to get it, but maybe now you understand that there's something to get. That our obsession with cars is really an obsession with possibility, with craftsmanship, with the endless variations on the theme of motion. We're not crazy. We're just paying attention to something you haven't learned to see yet. And that's okay. The roads are big enough for all of us.